Hello, thank you for watching the first video about the list of World Heritage Sites in India, Part 1. Now, you're about to embark on the second part, which will continue this amazing journey into the culture and heritage of India. In this video, you'll explore more of the incredible and stunning sites that have been included in the list of World Heritage Sites in India. You'll uncover more fascinating stories and historical tales that intertwine with these important cultural sites. Get ready to stand before the pillars of ancient civilizations, to explore massive forts, to wander through famous old cities, and to dive into the art and unique architecture of India. You'll feel excitement and wonder as you follow along with this thrilling video. Prepare yourself for a fantastical exploration that takes you on a tour through the corridors of Indian history and culture. Enjoy the mesmerizing visuals and the exciting information that this thrilling video series will present. Let's get ready to dive into the world of India's World Heritage in this video that continues what we started in Part 1. Get ready to discover the beauty and diversity that India holds in its unique historical sites. Let's begin the journey and enjoy every moment of it. 17th, the Sundarbans National Park. The Sundarbans National Park is a renowned national park and a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in the Sundarbans Delta in Bangladesh and India. It is one of the largest mangrove forests in the world and covers an area of around 10,000 square kilometers, 390 square miles. The Sundarbans is known for its unique ecosystem, which encompasses mangrove forests, tidal rivers, and numerous small islands. Here's some key features and facts about the Sundarbans National Park. 1. Biodiversity. The Sundarbans is home to a rich and diverse array of flora and fauna. It is particularly famous for being the habitat of the Bengal tiger, which is one of the park's main attractions. Other notable wildlife species found in the Sundarbans include saltwater crocodiles, Indian boars, spotted deer, rhesus monkeys, and various species of birds, reptiles, and amphibians. 2. Mangrove forests. The Sundarbans is renowned for its extensive mangrove forests, which are adapted to the brackish water conditions of the delta. The dominant mangrove species in the Sundarbans is the Sundari tree Heractera fomes, which gives the park its name. Sundar means beautiful, and Bans means forests. 3. Conservation and protection. The Sundarbans is a protected area, and both the Indian and Bangladeshi governments have taken measures to conserve and protect this unique ecosystem. The Sundarbans National Park in India and the Sundarbans Reserve Forest in Bangladesh are the core areas of conservation, along with several buffer zones surrounding them. 4. Ecotourism. The Sundarbans attracts numerous visitors who are interested in experiencing its natural beauty and wildlife. Ecotourism activities in the region include boat safaris, birdwatching, and exploring the mangrove forests. However, it's important to note that strict guidelines are in place to minimize human impact on the fragile ecosystem. 5. Threats and challenges. The Sundarbans face various environmental challenges, including climate change, rising sea levels, and human-induced pressures such as pollution, poaching, and habitat destruction. These factors pose a significant risk to the delicate balance of the ecosystem and the survival of its wildlife. Location. The Sundarbans National Park is situated in the Ganges-Brahmaputra Delta, encompassing parts of southwestern Bangladesh and the Indian state of West Bengal. It is bordered by the Bay of Bengal to the south. Shared heritage. The Sundarbans is shared between Bangladesh and India. The Bangladeshi portion, known as the Sundarbans Reserve Forest, was designated as a protected area in 1977. The Indian portion, known as the Sundarbans National Park, was declared a national park in 1984, and later received UNESCO World Heritage Site status in 1987. UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Sundarbans National Park is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its exceptional biodiversity and as a natural habitat for the Royal Bengal tiger. It is one of the few places in the world where tigers are known to swim and adapt to a mangrove habitat. Tiger Reserve. The Indian portion of the Sundarbans is also a designated tiger reserve. It serves as an important sanctuary for the Bengal tiger, which is an endangered species. The tiger population in the Sundarbans is estimated to be around 100 individuals. Unique adaptations. The flora and fauna of the Sundarbans have developed unique adaptations to the region's brackish water, tidal environment, and saline soil conditions. The Sundari tree, which is the dominant tree species, has nematophores breathing roots that help it survive in waterlogged conditions. Sundarbans Biosphere Reserve. In addition to the national parks and reserve forests, the Sundarbans region has been designated as a biosphere reserve. The Sundarbans Biosphere Reserve encompasses a larger area that includes adjacent forests, wetlands, and human settlements. Local communities. The Sundarbans is home to several communities, including the indigenous people known as the Munda and Oraon. Local communities rely on the resources of the Sundarbans for their livelihoods, including fishing and honey collection. However, there are ongoing efforts to balance conservation with sustainable development and the welfare of local communities. Cyclone-prone area. The Sundarbans region is vulnerable to cyclones due to its coastal location. Cyclone Ayla in 2009 and Cyclone Amphan in 2020 caused significant damage to the area, impacting both the ecosystem and human settlements. Efforts are being made to enhance cyclone preparedness and disaster management in the region. The Sundarbans National Park is not only a significant ecological treasure, but also an important cultural and economic asset for the surrounding communities. Efforts are underway to conserve and protect this unique habitat and ensure its long-term sustainability. The Sundarbans National Park is a remarkable natural treasure and an important ecological hotspot. Its unique biodiversity and valuable ecosystem services make it a site of global significance, deserving of conservation efforts and sustainable management. 18. Nanda Devi National Park and Valley of Flowers National Park. Nanda Devi National Park and Valley of Flowers National Park are two distinct national parks located in the state of Uttarakhand, India. Here's some information about each of them. 1. Nanda Devi National Park. Location. Nanda Devi National Park is situated in the Kamoli and Pithoragarh districts of Uttarakhand, in the western Himalayas of India. It encompasses the Nanda Devi Mountain, which is the second highest peak in India. Scenic beauty. The park is known for its stunning alpine scenery, snow-covered peaks, and glaciers. The landscape features deep valleys, high-altitude meadows, and rugged terrain. The park is surrounded by a ring of peaks, including Nanda Devi 7816 meters and Nanda Devi East 7434 meters. Biodiversity. Nanda Devi National Park is renowned for its rich biodiversity, including a variety of flora and fauna. The park is home to several endangered and rare species, such as the snow leopard, Himalayan musk deer, Himalayan tahr, and numerous bird species. It also contains diverse vegetation, ranging from alpine meadows to dense forests. UNESCO World Heritage Site, Nanda Devi National Park, along with the Valley of Flowers National Park, has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1988. The Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve, which includes both parks, is recognized for its exceptional natural beauty and biological significance. Trekking restrictions. Due to its fragile ecosystem and conservation efforts, access to the core zone of Nanda Devi National Park is restricted. However, there are trekking routes in the buffer zone that offer opportunities to explore the surrounding areas and enjoy the scenic beauty. 2. Valley of Flowers National Park. Location. Valley of Flowers National Park is also located in the Kamoli district of Uttarakhand, near the Nanda Devi National Park. It is nestled in the Garhwal Himalayas. Floral paradise. The park is renowned for its stunning display of alpine flowers during the monsoon season. It is home to a vast variety of wildflowers, including primulas, poppies, orchids, daisies, and anemones. The valley comes alive with vibrant colors and is a treat for botany enthusiasts and nature lovers. Biodiversity. In addition to its floral diversity, the Valley of Flowers National Park supports a range of fauna, including species like the Asiatic black bear, snow leopard, musk deer, blue sheep, and a variety of bird species. Trekking destination. The Valley of Flowers is a popular trekking destination, attracting visitors from around the world. The trek to the valley typically starts from the village of Govinjhat and involves a moderate hike through picturesque landscapes and charming villages. Conservation and permits. The Valley of Flowers National Park is a protected area, and permits are required to enter the park. Nanda Devi National Park, Corazon. The Corazon of Nanda Devi National Park is considered a pristine and ecologically sensitive area. It is surrounded by a ring of peaks, including Nanda Devi and Nanda Devi East, which form a natural barrier and contribute to the park's isolation and ecological integrity. Nanda Devi Sanctuary. The Nanda Devi Sanctuary is a glacial basin within the national park. It is surrounded by steep cliffs and snow-capped peaks, creating a dramatic and awe-inspiring landscape. The sanctuary is known for its high-altitude flora and fauna, and is a significant part of the park's biodiversity. Mountaineering history. Nanda Devi National Park has a rich mountaineering history. The park was closed to the public for several years to preserve its unique ecosystem and cultural significance. In recent years, limited expeditions have been allowed, and mountaineers have been able to explore the peaks and glaciers within the park. Valley of Flowers National Park, Floral Wonderland. The Valley of Flowers is famous for its exceptional floral diversity. It is home to numerous endemic and rare plant species. Some of the notable flowers found in the valley include the Brahma Kamal Sausuria obvalata, blue poppy Mechanopsis aculeata, cobra lily Erycema tortuosum, and Himalayan edelweiss Leontopodium leontopodioides. Monastery influence. The Valley of Flowers holds religious significance for the local people. It is believed to be associated with the Hanuman, the monkey god of Hindu mythology. There is a small Hanuman temple located within the valley, and local shepherds consider the valley to be a sacred place. Glacial features. The Valley of Flowers is fed by the Pushpawati River, which originates from glaciers in the surrounding mountains. The park's landscape showcases various glacial features, including moraines, hanging valleys, and ice-cold streams. Accessibility. The Valley of Flowers National Park is accessible during the summer months from June to October. The trek to the valley begins from Govinjhat, and it takes about a day to reach the entry gate of the park. From there, visitors can explore the valley on foot. Conservation efforts. The Valley of Flowers has been a protected area since 1982. Efforts are in place to preserve the fragile ecosystem and prevent any damage caused by human activities. Visitors are required to follow guidelines to ensure minimal impact on the environment. Both Nanda Devi National Park and Valley of Flowers National Park offer unique and breathtaking experiences for nature enthusiasts. They showcase the beauty of the Himalayan region, its diverse flora and fauna, and the importance of conservation efforts to protect these fragile ecosystems. 19th. Sanchi Buddhist Monument. The Sanchi Buddhist Monument, also known as the Great Stupa of Sanchi, is a significant Buddhist site located in Sanchi, Madhya Pradesh, India. Here's some information about this historic monument. 1. Historical significance. The Sanchi Buddhist Monument is one of the oldest and most well-preserved Buddhist structures in India. It dates back to the 3rd century BC to the 12th century CE and holds great importance in the history of Buddhism. 2. Architecture. The centerpiece of the Sanchi Buddhist Monument is the Great Stupa. a hemispherical dome-shaped structure built over relics of the Buddha or prominent Buddhist monks. The stupa is surrounded by a stone railing, adorned with intricately carved gateways Toranas, depicting scenes from the life of the Buddha and various Buddhist symbols. 3. Ashoka's contribution. The initial construction of the Sanchi Stupa was commissioned by Emperor Ashoka of the Maurya Empire in the 3rd century BC. Ashoka played a significant role in spreading Buddhism in India and beyond, and his patronage led to the development of numerous Buddhist monuments across the country. 4. Buddhist art. The Sanchi Buddhist monument is renowned for its exquisite Buddhist art and architecture. The gateways of the Great Stupa are adorned with intricate carvings depicting episodes from the life of the Buddha. Jataka tells stories of the Buddha's previous lives and other symbolic motifs. The artwork provides valuable insights into the life and teachings of the Buddha and the development of Buddhist art in ancient India. 5. UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Sanchi Buddhist Monument, including the Great Stupa and its associated structures, was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1989. It is recognized for its cultural and historical significance, representing an important phase in the evolution of Buddhism and the spread of Buddhist art and architecture. 6. Pilgrimage Site. Sanchi is considered a pilgrimage site for Buddhists and attracts visitors from around the world. Devotees and tourists come to pay homage to the relics enshrined within the stupa, and to experience the serene and spiritually charged atmosphere of the site. 7. Sanchi Museum. Adjacent to the Sanchi Buddhist Monument, there is a museum that houses an impressive collection of Buddhist artifacts, sculptures, and relics. The museum provides further insights into the history, art, and culture associated with Buddhism in the region. 8. 4 Gateways Toranas. The Sanchi Buddhist Monument is particularly famous for its intricately carved gateways, known as Toranas. The Sanchi Buddhist Monument stands as a testament to the rich Buddhist heritage of India, and is a significant site for both its historical and artistic value. It continues to be an important pilgrimage destination and attracts visitors interested in exploring the roots of Buddhism and appreciating the beauty of ancient Indian art and architecture. These gateways are considered masterpieces of Buddhist art and are adorned with elaborate ornamentation and narrative sculptures. The Toranas depict scenes from the life of the Buddha, his previous incarnations, and various symbols and motifs associated with Buddhism. 9. Ashoka Pillar. Within the complex of the Sanchi Buddhist Monument, there is an Ashoka Pillar, which is one of the few remaining pillars erected by Emperor Ashoka. The pillar bears inscriptions in Brahmi script, proclaiming Ashoka's support for Buddhism and his efforts to spread the Dharma teachings of the Buddha. 10. Evolution of Stupa Architecture. The Great Stupa at Sanchi is an excellent example of the evolution of stupa architecture in India. The early stupa, commissioned by Ashoka, consisted of a simple hemispherical dome over the relics. Over time, the structure grew in size and complexity, with the addition of gateways, decorative elements, and expanded circumambulatory pathways. 11. Buddhist relics. The Great Stupa of Sanchi is believed to house relics of the Buddha. Specifically, the bodily remains sarira or objects associated with him. These relics are considered sacred by Buddhists and add to the spiritual significance of the site. 12. Restoration efforts. The Sanchi Buddhist Monument has undergone various restoration and conservation efforts over the years to preserve its historical and architectural integrity. The most extensive restoration work was carried out in the early 20th century under the guidance of Sir John Marshall, the then Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India. 13. Cultural festivals. Sanchi hosts cultural festivals and events that showcase the rich heritage and traditions associated with Buddhism. These festivals often include religious ceremonies, chanting, meditation sessions, and cultural performances, providing visitors with an immersive experience of Buddhist practices and customs. 14. Global significance. The Sankhi Buddhist monument is not only significant in the context of Indian history and Buddhism, but also holds global importance. It serves as a prominent symbol of the spread and influence of Buddhism beyond India's borders, as well as the artistic achievements of ancient Indian civilization. The Sankhi Buddhist monument stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Buddhism in India, and serves as a reminder of its cultural and spiritual heritage. It continues to inspire visitors with its architectural grandeur, intricate artwork, and the peaceful ambience it offers. The 20th, Humayun's Tomb. The Humayun's Tomb, also known as the Humayun Shrine, is a magnificent mausoleum located in Delhi, India. Here's some information about this historic site. 1. Architecture. The Humayun's Tomb is an architectural masterpiece and one of the finest examples of Mughal architecture in India. It was built in the 16th century and served as the inspiration for the Taj Mahal. The tomb is constructed primarily of red sandstone, adorned with intricate marble inlays, and features a symmetrical design with a central dome and surrounding gardens. 2. History. The tomb was commissioned by Emperor Humayun's widow, Empress Bega Begum, also known as Haji Begum, after his death in 1556. It took around 9 years to complete, and was designed by the Persian architect Murad Mirza Ghiyas. 3. Mughal dynasty. The Mughal dynasty played a significant role in shaping Indian history, and the Humayun's tomb is closely associated with the dynasty. It was the first garden tomb on the Indian subcontinent, and set a precedent for subsequent Mughal architecture. 4. Garden setting. The tomb is set within a charbagh four-quartered garden, which is divided by walkways and water channels. The garden is designed in the Persian style, reflecting the influence of traditional Persian gardens. 5. UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Humayun's Tomb was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993. It is recognized for its architectural significance and its contribution to the development of Mughal architecture in India. 6. Tomb Complex. In addition to Humayun's tomb, the complex houses several other structures, including the Barber's tomb, Isa Khan's tomb, Buhalima's tomb, and the Afsarwala tomb. These structures add to the overall architectural ensemble and historical value of the site. 7. Restoration and conservation. Over the years, the Humayun's tomb underwent several restoration and conservation efforts to preserve its structural integrity and historical significance. The restoration work has revived its original splendor and ensured its continued protection for future generations. 8. Visitor attraction. The Humayun's tomb is a popular tourist attraction in Delhi. Visitors can explore the tomb complex, admire the intricate details of the architecture, and stroll through the beautifully landscaped gardens. The serene ambience of the site makes it a tranquil retreat in the bustling city. 9. Influential architectural style. The architectural style of the Humayun's tomb, known as the Indo-Islamic or Mughal style, combines elements of Persian, Central Asian, and Indian architecture. This fusion of styles resulted in a unique and distinctive architectural language that became characteristic of Mughal monuments. The Humayun's tomb stands as a testament to the grandeur of Mughal architecture and serves as a lasting tribute to Emperor Humayun. It continues to captivate visitors with its architectural beauty, historical significance, and serene surroundings. 21. Qutub Minar. The Qutub Minar is a renowned historical monument located in Delhi, India. Here's some information about this iconic structure. 1. Architecture. The Qutub Minar is a tall minaret made of red sandstone and marble. It stands at a height of approximately 73 meters to 40 feet and tapers towards the top. The minaret is adorned with intricate carvings and verses from the Quran. It is surrounded by several other structures within the Qutub Minar complex. 2. History. the construction of the Qutb Minar was initiated by Qutbuddin Aibak, the founder of the Delhi Sultanate, in 1192. However, it was completed by his successors, Iltutmish and Firoz Shah Tughlaq, in the following centuries. The monument was primarily built as a symbol of victory and a proclamation of Islamic dominance in India. 3. Indo-Islamic architecture. The Qutb Minar complex showcases a blend of Indo-Islamic architectural styles. The minaret itself exhibits influences from Persian, Afghan, and Indian architectural traditions, making it an important example of early Islamic architecture in the Indian subcontinent. 4. UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Qutb Minar complex, including the minaret and other ancient structures in the vicinity, was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993. It is recognized for its cultural and historical significance, representing the rich architectural heritage of medieval India. 5. Construction and additions. The Qutb Minar is composed of 5 distinct stories, each marked by a balcony. The first 3 stories are built with red sandstone, while the top 2 stories are made of marble. Over the centuries, several additions were made to the complex, including the Alai Darwaza Gate, the Qutwat al-Islam Mosque, the Iron Pillar, and the Tomb of Iltutmish. 6. Iron Pillar. Within the Qutb Minar complex, there is an ancient iron pillar known as the Iron Pillar of Delhi. The pillar stands as a testimony to the advanced metallurgical skills of ancient Indian craftsmen. Despite being exposed to the elements for over a millennium, the pillar has remarkably resisted corrosion. 7. Intricate carvings. The Qutb Minar and its surrounding structures feature intricate carvings and calligraphy. The carvings primarily depict intricate floral motifs, geometric patterns, and verses from the Quran. The calligraphy showcases the fine artistry of medieval Islamic inscriptions. 8. Tourist attraction. The Qutb Minar is a popular tourist destination in Delhi, attracting visitors from around the world. Its architectural grandeur, historical significance, and the surrounding archaeological complex make it a must-visit site for history enthusiasts and architectural admirers. The Qutb Minar stands as a testament to the rich history and architectural brilliance of medieval India. It continues to captivate visitors with its towering presence and intricate craftsmanship, offering a glimpse into the cultural and artistic achievements of the past. 22. Mountain Railways of India. The Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, Nilgiri Mountain Railway, Kalka Shimla Railway, Matharan Hill Railway, Kangra Valley Railway, and Jammu Baramulla Line are all notable mountain railways in India. Here's some information about each of them. 1. Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, also known as the Toy Train. The Darjeeling Himalayan Railway is located in the hill station of Darjeeling, West Bengal. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and offers a scenic journey through the hilly landscapes, tea gardens, and charming villages of the region. 2. Nilgiri Mountain Railway. The Nilgiri Mountain Railway, located in Tamil Nadu, connects Mettupalayam with Ooty Udhagamandalam. It is another UNESCO World Heritage Site and is famous for its picturesque route, including steep gradients, curves, and stunning views of the Nilgiri Hills. 3. Kalka Shimla Railway. The Kalka Shimla Railway is located in Himachal Pradesh and connects Kalka with the hill station of Shimla. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is renowned for its scenic beauty, including bridges, tunnels, and panoramic views of the Himalayas. 4. Matharan Hill Railway. The Matharan Hill Railway is located near Mumbai in Maharashtra. It is a narrow-gauge railway that takes passengers to the hill station of Matharan. The journey offers breathtaking views of the Western Ghats and dense forests. 5. Kangra Valley Railway. The Kangra Valley Railway is a narrow-gauge railway line in Himachal Pradesh. It connects Pathankot in Punjab with Joginder Nagar in Himachal Pradesh. The route passes through scenic valleys, tea gardens, and picturesque landscapes. 6. Jammu Baramulla Line. The Jammu-Baramulla line is a recently developed railway line in Jammu and Kashmir. It is a broad-gauge railway line that connects the cities of Jammu and Baramulla, offering a convenient mode of transportation in the region. The mountain railways of India are the railway lines that were built in the mountainous regions of India. The term mainly includes the narrow gauge and meter gauge railways in these regions, but may also include some broad gauge railways. Three of the lines, the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, the Nilgiri Mountain Railway, and the Kalka-Shimla Railway, are collectively designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site under the name Mountain Railways of India. Two more, the Matharan Hill Railway and the Kangra Valley Railway, are on the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. 2. The Nilgiri Mountain Railway is also the only rack and pinion railway in India. These mountain railways are not only transportation links, but also tourist attractions in their own right. They provide travelers with the unique and scenic way to explore the mountains, showcasing the engineering marvels and natural beauty of the regions they traverse. 23. Mahabodhi Temple Complex. The Mahabodhi Temple Complex in Bodh Gaya is one of the most significant Buddhist pilgrimage sites in the world. Here's some information about this historic and revered site. 1. Location. The Mahabodhi Temple Complex is located in Bodh Gaya, a small town in the Gaya district of Bihar, India. It is situated approximately 96 kilometers 60 miles south of the state capital, Patna. 2. UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Mahabodhi Temple Complex has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2002. It holds immense religious and cultural significance for Buddhists worldwide. 3. Historical significance. The Mahabodhi Temple marks the spot where Gautama Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, is believed to have attained enlightenment Bodhi 2,500 years ago. It is considered one of the most sacred sites in Buddhism. 4. Architectural style. The temple complex showcases a blend of various architectural styles. The main temple structure follows the traditional Indian style of architecture, while the decorative elements display influences from Gupta, Pala, and later periods. The temple's iconic central tower Vimana rises to a height of about 55 meters, 180 feet, and is surrounded by smaller stupas and structures. 5. Bodhi tree. The sacred Bodhi tree located within the complex is a direct descendant of the original tree under which Buddha is believed to have attained enlightenment. The current tree is said to be the fifth-generation descendant of the original tree. 6. Main shrine. The central shrine of the Mahabodhi temple houses a gilded statue of the seated Buddha in earth-touching or Bhumasparsha mudra, symbolizing the moment of his enlightenment. The shrine is adorned with intricate carvings and decorative elements. 7. Great Buddha statue. Adjacent to the Mahabodhi temple complex, there is a towering statue of the Buddha, known as the Great Buddha statue. It is one of the tallest statues of the Buddha in India, standing at a height of approximately 25 meters 82 feet. 8. Pilgrimage and meditation. The Mahabodhi temple complex attracts thousands of pilgrims and tourists from around the world who come to pay their respects, engage in meditation, and seek spiritual enlightenment. The serene and peaceful atmosphere of the complex adds to its allure. History. The original Mahabodhi temple was built by Emperor Ashoka in the 3rd century BC to commemorate the site of Buddha's enlightenment. Over the centuries, the temple complex underwent several renovations and expansions under different rulers and Buddhist communities. Visiting the Mahabodhi temple complex provides an opportunity to experience the sacredness and tranquility associated with the place where the Buddha achieved enlightenment. It remains a vital center for Buddhist practice, study, and contemplation, drawing devotees and those interested in Buddhism from various parts of the globe. 24. The Bhimbetka Rock Shelters are a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in the Raisin district of Madhya Pradesh, India. They are renowned for their ancient rock art and archaeological significance. Here's some information about the Bhimbetka rock shelters. 1. Location. The Bhimbetka rock shelters are situated in the Vindhya mountain range, approximately 45 kilometers 28 miles southeast of Bhopal, the capital city of Madhya Pradesh. The site spans an area of about 10 square kilometers per square miles. 2. Rock art. The rock shelters at Bhimbetka contain one of the largest and oldest collections of prehistoric rock art in the world. The art spans over 30,000 years of human history, with paintings dating back to the Paleolithic era. The paintings depict various scenes from the lives of ancient hunter-gatherer communities, including human figures, animals, hunting scenes, dances, and rituals. 3. Archaeological significance. The Bhimbetka rock shelters have provided valuable insights into the cultural and social evolution of human societies in the Indian subcontinent. The site has yielded evidence of human habitation and cultural activities spanning the Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Chalcolithic periods. 4. Rock shelter types. The rock shelters at Bhimbetka are classified into different types based on their shapes and formations. These include overhanging rocks, natural caves, and rock-cut shelters. The shelters provided early humans with protection from the elements and served as dwelling places, as well as spaces for artistic expression. 5. Cultural significance. The rock art at Bhimbetka reflects the rich cultural heritage of the region and the artistic skills of ancient communities. The paintings depict themes related to hunting, gathering, dancing, childbirth, religious rituals, and mythology, offering glimpses into the daily lives, beliefs, and practices of our ancestors. 6. Preservation and visitor experience. Efforts have been made to preserve and protect the Bhimbetka rock shelters. A visitor center and museum have been established to provide information about the site's history, archaeology, and rock art. Visitors can explore the area through designated pathways and witness the remarkable rock art in its natural setting. 7. Discovery and recognition. The Bhimbetka rock shelters were discovered by archaeologist V.S. Wakankar in 1957. Wakankar recognized their archaeological and artistic significance and initiated efforts to study and protect the site. In 2003, the rock shelters were designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, acknowledging their universal value. The Bhimbetka rock shelters are not only a significant archaeological site, but also a testament to the artistic expressions of early humans. They provide a fascinating glimpse into the ancient history, culture, and creativity of our ancestors, making them a must-visit destination for history enthusiasts, art lovers, and those interested in the prehistoric heritage of India. 25. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, formerly known as Victoria Terminus or Victoria Station, is a historic railway station located in Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. Here's some information about this iconic landmark. 1. Location. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus (CST) is situated in the heart of Mumbai in the Fort area. It serves as a major transportation hub and is well connected to various parts of the city. 2. Architectural style. The station is an outstanding example of Victorian Gothic Revival architecture with influences from Indian traditional architecture. It was designed by British architect Frederick William Stevens and completed in 1887. 3. UNESCO World Heritage Site. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2004, recognizing its architectural significance and its role as a historic railway station. 4. Renaming. In 1996, the station was officially renamed Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus in honor of the 17th century Maratha king, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. However, it is still commonly referred to as CST or Victoria Terminus VT by locals. 5. Architectural features. The station building is an impressive blend of Victorian, Indo-Saracenic, and Mughal architectural styles. It features a grand facade adorned with elaborate carvings, turrets, spires, and stained glass windows. The pinnacle of the building is crowned with a central dome. 6. Main Hall. The main hall of CST is a spacious and ornate area with high ceilings and intricate detailing. It houses several ticket counters, waiting areas, and offices. The hall is adorned with decorative tiling, stone carvings, and brass chandeliers. 7. Clock Tower. One of the prominent features of CST is the clock tower, which rises to a height of 85 meters to 80 feet. The tower is topped with a large clock that is a prominent landmark in the city. 8. Heritage Gallery. CST also houses a heritage gallery that showcases the history and development of the railways in India. It displays photographs, artifacts, and models related to the Indian Railways and the station itself. 9. Daily Operations. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus is one of the busiest railway stations in India, serving as a major transportation hub for local, suburban, and long-distance trains. It connects Mumbai to various parts of the country and is a vital link in India's rail network. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus is not only an important transportation hub, but also a magnificent architectural marvel that reflects the grandeur of Mumbai's colonial past. Its impressive design, historical significance, and bustling atmosphere make it a significant landmark and a must-visit destination for travelers and architecture enthusiasts. 26. Champaner Archaeological Park. Champaner Archaeological Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in the town of Champaner in the Pavagad region of Gujarat, India. Here's some information about this archaeological park. 1. Location. Champaner Archaeological Park is situated around the foothills of Pavagad Hill in the Panchmahal district of Gujarat. It covers an area of about 1,329 hectares, 3,287 acres, and is located approximately 50 kilometers 31 miles northeast of Vadodara. 2. Historical significance. The park encompasses the remains of the ancient city of Champaner, which was the capital of the Gujarat Sultanate in the 15th and 16th centuries. It was an important center of trade and governance during that period. 3. Architectural diversity. Champaner Archaeological Park showcases a diverse range of architectural styles, including Hindu, Islamic, and Jain influences. It features a blend of religious, residential, and military structures, reflecting the cultural and architectural synthesis of the time. 4. Fortifications. The park includes the fortified structures of the Champaner city, such as the citadel, walls, gates, and bastions. These defensive structures were built to safeguard the city from external invasions. 5. Jama Masjid. One of the most prominent structures in the park is the Jama Masjid, a grand mosque built in the Indo-Saracenic architectural style. It is known for its exquisite craftsmanship, intricate carvings, and beautiful minarets. 6. Temples. The park also houses several Hindu and Jain temples, including the Kavada Masjid, Nagina Masjid, and Jain temples like the Sahar Ki Masjid and the Sikandar Shah's tomb. These temples exhibit intricate carvings, ornate pillars, and detailed sculptures. 7. Stepwells. Champaner Archaeological Park is home to several stepwells, which were used for water storage and as community gathering places. The most famous stepwell in the park is the Vada Talav, known for its impressive architecture and design. 8. Ecological importance. The park is not only renowned for its historical and architectural significance, but also for its ecological diversity. It encompasses a range of flora and fauna, including dry deciduous forests, medicinal plants, and wildlife species. 9. Excavations and restoration. Extensive archaeological excavations have been carried out at Champaner to uncover and preserve its historical treasures. Efforts have been made to restore and maintain the structures within the park, ensuring their long-term preservation. Champaner Archaeological Park offers a captivating journey into the rich history and architectural legacy of Gujarat. Its well-preserved structures, diverse architectural styles, and serene natural surroundings make it a remarkable heritage site worth exploring for history enthusiasts, architecture lovers, and nature admirers. 27th, Red Fort Complex. The Red Fort Complex, also known as Lal Killa, is a historic fortification located in Old Delhi, India. Here's some information about the Red Fort Complex. 1. Location. The Red Fort Complex is situated in the heart of Old Delhi along the eastern bank of the Yamuna River. It is surrounded by bustling markets and narrow streets, adding to its vibrant atmosphere. 2. Historical significance. The Red Fort Complex is an iconic symbol of India's rich history and architectural heritage. It served as the main residence of the Mughal emperors of India from 1648 until 1857, when the British took control. 3. Architecture. The Red Fort Complex is a magnificent example of Mughal architecture, blending Persian, Indian, and European styles. The fort is made of red sandstone, giving it its distinctive appearance. It features intricate carvings, delicate marble inlays, and ornamental embellishments. 4. Layout. The complex covers a vast area of about 254 acres and is enclosed within high walls. It is designed in a rectangular shape, with the main entrance, known as Lahori Gate, facing Chandni Chowk, one of Delhi's oldest and busiest markets. 5. Main structures. The Red Fort Complex consists of several notable structures, including Diwan-i-Am Hall of Public Audience. This is a spacious hall where the Mughal emperor would address the public and receive officials. Diwan-i-Khas Hall of Private Audience. This hall was used for private meetings and receiving important guests. It features exquisite marble and gold decorations. Rang Mahal Palace of Colors. This palace served as the residence of the emperor's wives and mistresses. It is known for its beautiful frescoes and mirror work. Mumtaz Mahal. This palace is dedicated to Empress Mumtaz Mahal, wife of Emperor Shah Jahan. It showcases elegant architectural elements and intricate designs. Hammams. The Red Fort Complex also includes royal baths, known as hammams, which were used for bathing and relaxation. 6. Sound and Light Show. The Red Fort Complex hosts an impressive sound and light show in the evenings, narrating the history of the fort and the events associated with it. The show brings the fort's history to life through light projections and audio narration. 7. Independence Day celebrations. The Red Fort Complex holds great significance in the modern history of India. Every year on August 15th, the Indian Prime Minister hoists the national flag and delivers a speech from the fort's ramparts to commemorate India's independence from British rule in 1947. The Red Fort Complex stands as a testament to India's glorious past and architectural brilliance. Its grandeur, historical significance, and cultural importance make it a popular tourist attraction and a symbol of national pride. Exploring the fort allows visitors to immerse themselves in the rich heritage and experience the grandeur of the Mughal era in Delhi. 28th, Jantar Mantar, Jaipur. The Jantar Mantar, Jaipur is a collection of 19 astronomical instruments built by the Rajput king Sawai Jai Singh, the founder of Jaipur, Rajasthan. The monument was completed in 1734. It features the world's largest stone sundial and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is near City Palace and Hawa Mahal. The instruments allow the observation of astronomical positions with the naked eye. The observatory is an example of the Ptolemaic positional astronomy, which was shared by many civilizations. The monument features instruments operating in each of the three main classical celestial coordinate systems: the horizon, zenith local system, the equatorial system, and the ecliptic system. The Kanmala Yantra Prakara is one that works in two systems and allows Transformation of the coordinates directly from one system to the other. It has the biggest sundial in the world. The monument was damaged in the 19th century. Early restoration work was undertaken under the supervision of Major Arthur Garrett, a keen amateur astronomer. During his appointment as Assistant State Engineer for the Jaipur district. Purpose: Jasing noticed that the ZEJ, which was used for determining the position of celestial objects, did not match the positions calculated on the table. He constructed 5 new observatories in different cities in order to create a more accurate ZEJ. The astronomical tables Jai Singh created, known as the ZEJ-i-Muhammad Shahi, were continuously used in India for a century. However, the table had little significance outside of India. Also, it was used to measure time. History: exactly when Raja Jai Singh began construction in Jaipur is unknown, but several instruments had been built by 1728, and the construction of the instruments in Jaipur continued until 1738. During 1735, when construction was at its peak, at least 23 astronomers were employed in Jaipur. And due to the changing political climate, Jaipur replaced Delhi as Raja Jai Singh's main observatory, and remained Jai Singh's central observatory until his death in 1743. The observatory lost support under Isvari Singh R. 1743 to 1750 because of a succession war between him and his brother. However, Madho Singh R. 1750-1768, Isvari Singh's successor, supported the observatory, although it did not see the same level of activity as under Jai Singh. Although some restorations were made to the Jantar Mantar under Pratap Singh R. 1778-1803, activity at the observatory died down again. During this time, a temple was constructed and Pratap Singh turned the site of the observatory into a gun factory. Description: the observatory consists of 19 instruments for measuring time, predicting eclipses, tracking location of major stars as the Earth orbits around the Sun, ascertaining the declinations of planets, and determining the celestial altitudes and related ephemerides. Materials of construction: built from local stone and marble. Each instrument carries an astronomical scale, generally marked on the marble inner lining. Bronze tablets, bricks and mortar were also employed in building the instruments in the monument, spread over about 18,700 square meters. It was in continuous use until about 1800, then fell in disuse and disrepair. Restored again several times during the British colonial rule, particularly in 1902. The Jantar Mantar was declared a national monument in 1948. It was restored in 2006. The restoration process in early 20th century replaced some of the original materials of construction with different materials. Jantar Mantar is managed under the Archaeological Sites and Monuments Act of Rajasthan since 1961, and protected as a national monument of Rajasthan since 1968. Theory: the Vedas mention astronomical terms, measurement of time and calendar, but do not mention any astronomical instruments. The earliest discussion of astronomical instruments, gnomon and clepsydra, is found in the Vedangas, ancient Sanskrit texts. The gnomon called Aku, found at Jantar Mantar monument, is discussed in these first millennium BC. Vedangas and in many later texts such as the Katyayana Sulba Sutras. Other discussions of astronomical instruments are found in Hinduism texts such as the 4th century BC Arthashastra, Buddhist texts such as Sarjalakarna, Avadana, and Jainism texts such as Surya Prajnapti. The theories behind the instruments are found in texts by the 5th century CE Aryabhata, 6th century CE Brahmagupta and Varahami Hira, 9th century Lala, 11th century Shripati, and Bhaskara. The texts of Bhaskara have dedicated chapters on instruments, and he calls them Yantra Adhyaya. The theory of Chakra Yantra, Yasti Yantra, Donner Yantra, Kapala Yantra, Nadavalaya Yantra, Kartari Yantra, and others are found in the ancient texts. Filming location. It was used as a filming location for the 2006 film The Fall as a Maze. Storm Thorgerson photographed the sundial for the cover of Spangel's DVD, Live at the Roundhouse 2008. It was photographed by Julio Cortzer with the collaboration of Antonio Galvez. For the book, Prosa del Observatorio Editorial Lumen, Barcelona 1972. 29. Western Ghats. The Western Ghats, also known as the Sahyadri Mountains, is a mountain range that runs parallel to the western coast of India. Here's some information about the Western Ghats. 1. Geography and location. The Western Ghats stretch for approximately 1,600 kilometers 990 miles along the western edge of the Deccan Plateau. They start from the border of Gujarat and Maharashtra in the north and extend all the way to Tamil Nadu and Kerala in the south. 2. Biodiversity hotspot. The Western Ghats is recognized as one of the world's 8 hottest hotspots of biological diversity. It is home to a remarkable array of flora and fauna, including numerous endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. 3. UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Western Ghats have been inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2012. The site includes 39 properties, including national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and reserved forests, which collectively represent the region's rich natural and cultural heritage. 4. Ecosystems. The Western Ghats are characterized by diverse ecosystems, including tropical forests, grasslands, wetlands, and montane forests. The region receives heavy rainfall, resulting in numerous rivers, waterfalls, and lush green landscapes. 5. Biodiversity. The Western Ghats are renowned for their exceptional biodiversity. They are home to a wide range of plant species, including many endemic and rare species. The region also supports a variety of animal life, including elephants, tigers, leopards, langurs, and numerous bird species. 6. Importance of water resources. The Western Ghats act as a major water catchment area and provide water to several rivers, lakes, and reservoirs in the region. They play a crucial role in maintaining the water balance and supporting agriculture, hydroelectric power generation, and drinking water supply for millions of people. 7. Cultural significance. The Western Ghats have immense cultural and historical importance. They have been inhabited by indigenous communities for centuries and are associated with traditional knowledge, practices, and spiritual beliefs. The region also contains numerous ancient temples, forts, and historical sites. 8. Trekking and tourism. The Western Ghats attract nature enthusiasts, adventure seekers, and trekkers from around the world. The mountain range offers breathtaking landscapes, picturesque hill stations, and opportunities for trekking, wildlife spotting, and nature photography. The Western Ghats is a natural treasure, known for its exceptional biodiversity, scenic beauty, and cultural heritage. Its conservation and sustainable management are crucial for preserving its unique ecosystems and ensuring the well-being of both the natural habitats and the communities that depend on them. 30. Hill Forts of Rajasthan. Rajasthan, a state in northwestern India, is known for its magnificent hill forts. These forts showcase the rich history, architectural brilliance, and strategic significance of the region. Here are some notable hill forts of Rajasthan. 1. Amber Fort. Amber Fort, located in Amber near Jaipur. Amber Fort is one of the most famous and impressive hill forts in Rajasthan. Built with red sandstone and marble, it exhibits a blend of Rajput and Mughal architectural styles. The fort overlooks Mayota Lake and offers panoramic views of the surrounding landscapes. 2. Chittorgarh Fort. Situated in the city of Chittorgarh, Chittorgarh Fort is one of the largest hill forts in India. It stands on a 180-meter-high hill and covers a vast area. The fort is known for its historical significance and tales of valor associated with Rajput warriors. It houses several palaces, temples, and commemorative structures. 3. Kumbhalgarh Fort. Situated in the Raisamand district of Rajasthan, Kumbhalgarh Fort is known for its massive walls, which are the second longest continuous walls in the world after the Great Wall of China. The fort offers stunning views of the Aravalli Range and is surrounded by wildlife sanctuaries. It is also the birthplace of the legendary Rajput warrior Maharana Pratap. 4. Jaisalmer Fort. Located in the city of Jaisalmer, Jaisalmer Fort is often referred to as the Golden Fort due to its yellow sandstone construction. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the few living forts in the world, with a significant population residing within its walls. The fort houses palaces, Havelis mansions, temples, and narrow winding lanes. 5. Ranthambore Fort. Situated within the Ranthambore National Park in Sawai Madhupur district, Ranthambore Fort is a unique hill fort known for its wildlife and historical significance. It offers panoramic views of the park and is a popular destination for wildlife enthusiasts. The fort houses ancient temples, palaces, and water reservoirs. 6. Nahargarh Fort. Perched on the Aravalli Hills overlooking Jaipur, Nahargarh Fort was primarily built for defense purposes. It offers breathtaking views of the Pink City and its surroundings. The fort has beautiful palaces, intricate frescoes, and a stepwell within its complex. These hill forts of Rajasthan reflect the architectural grandeur, cultural heritage, and historical significance of the region. They are not only major tourist attractions, but also symbols of Rajasthan's glorious past and the valor of its rulers. Exploring these forts provides a fascinating glimpse into the rich history and architectural marvels of Rajasthan.